for today's Battlefleet Gothic Battle Report, my Chaos Fleet is consisting of a Acheron class heavy cruiser over here and a Carnage class cruiser, a Devastation class cruiser, which is the carrier in the background, and an escort squadron of Iconoclasts and an escort squadron of Infidel class raiders over here. And a repulsive class ground cruiser is now the head of my fleet and is carrying my Tzeentch Chaos Lord. And the total of the fleet is 980 points, but as we have agreed upon over the last couple of games, the Chaos Lord is blessed by the goddess of Tzeentch, and the 25-point upgrade for the blessing is included in the repulsive class, so it brings me to a total of 1005 points.
Haven't you got a second upgrade for your last victory?
I didn't really choose one.
Okay.
Not for this game at least.
But I think you've got one left, because we agreed on a kind of small gift for every victory given to the armies. Or maybe the Eldar were lucky and killed exactly this captain who was designed to be a future prince of Tzeentch or maybe champion of Nurgle or stuff like that.
Well, we will see.
Okay, and these are 995 points, including a Pirate Prince I need to have at this point level, which grants is in the bigger of the two ships. In the real cruiser, in the Eclipse class cruiser, he grants +2 in leadership. Now I've got a leadership 10. The light cruiser, the Aurora, only has got leadership 8. And then I've got 4 different kinds of escorts. I've got 2 Hellbore frigates. They are really expensive, but only have a leadership of 7. I've got 2 Aconite at a leadership 9. 3 Hemlocks and 3 Nightshades. Well, I think I'll have to sacrifice most of them today in order to get some of my Pulsar land-sparing ones closer to the large Chaos ships. My strategy will be to try and pick off Chris escorts first, and then just hope and pray. Okay, as you can see, this is the end of my first turn. The sun the sun is located at Chris deployment zone. So I had to do some zigzags in order to get closer to him and his fleet. There's a kind of meat shield of cheap escorts, and I've already launched 2 fighter squadrons and 2 bomber squadrons, so that even if the Eclipse dies, I can still do some harm. Nothing else to be done, nothing to be cleared, so we'll be back after Chris' first movement.
So, turn 1. Maneuvering, basically just trying to escape. Flying around, trying to keep the distance from the Eldar fleet.
Keeping a distance might be a good idea.
And then once Marcus's fleet comes closer, because otherwise they won't have the necessary range, then I might be able to retaliate with all the firepower, but so far nothing is in range.
Okay, we are back after my movement phase, and we are at the beginning of the regular shooting phase. Unfortunately, I think I lack 1 centimeter with my pulsar lances Otherwise, I could have targeted them with my hellbores and the hemlocks as well. So all I've got are 5 dice from my Econite frigates out of 10 from the batteries into them, but Chris already gave a order, so I'm hoping for force.
Told him to place
roll
roll
against them.
They're the most lightly armored of all of my ships. You need force.
Oh, this is complete rubbish. Base
Okay,
card.
no.
Only a single one,
That's a shield.
and that's only a shield. Yeah.
That's a shield.
So, pooh. Now I have to really cause some damage.
Why did I
Otherwise
race?
it'll be quite a short game. So, second movement before all my torpedoes and stuff like that is fired. And unfortunately, I forgot to give him a reload order. So, let's see how far I get. 30 over there and 30. So, these two can use their torpedoes on him, on his back. And they maybe on them, because they should have some torpedoes left as well, or maybe on him. Yeah, on him. So, all that. Small ones. Okay, and then we've got them to go. They don't have torpedoes or no torpedoes, no fighters or stuff like that. So for them it's best to try and disappear. They may move at the beginning and then they've only got, no, let's put them this way so it counts as the solar being over there, and then it's 30, but I think this isn't, it's not the distance I need to get out of your range. I think your shooty ones might have a go at them before they even fire a single shot. This one over there, he should have, I think he's got torpedoes. So let's try and sacrifice him, but at least have a go at them, because they've already lost a shield. And he'll have to give 25 to save the prince. They do their usual 20 or 30.
The slowest speed. So if the bombers are slower, you have to take it.
So let's. Can they split up?
That depends on how you declared them. If it's one wave, then it's one wave. You can split them up, but you cannot combine them back together if you split them up now.
Okay.
But
so
yes,
let's just.
you can separate them to make it an attack wave of bombers and an attack wave of fighters. You can do that, but you cannot put them back together.
And let's move all of them together. For the moment, 20. Maybe I split them later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nearly. Yeah. Doesn't look neat, but okay. So, all I can do is fire some torpedoes. Now let's look it up. I'd like the Econites and the small ones, the Nightshades, to fire at the back of this one. So the Nightshades have got 2 torpedoes each. 2 torpedoes, these are 6. 6 torpedoes. Yeah, let's, before I try to find the others, let's just do it this
from
way.
Those or from those?
From the small ones.
Okay.
And the larger ones, the Econites have got...
So that's a combined salvo of a strength of 6, right? Okay.
And the others, where we've only got, no, these are the Hellbores. They've got 2 each, so it's 4 from the others.
So those, right?
Here's 4.
And it's a strength of 4. Okay.
And let's look at this one. That's an Aurora class light cruiser, and he's got 4 torpedoes as well.
Okay.
And he'll send them in there.
Okay.
Okay, now we've got to do some rolling. Let's do the large one first. What happens if I send my 4 torpedoes into them?
Well, the first thing is
They might explode.
they might explode if you roll a 6.
Okay, so let's
If
roll.
not, then they will hit.
It's a
Okay,
5.
so they come through.
All into him? Or do
Into
they
the
kill
first
the other
one.
one?
No, into the first one. And
Okay.
now I have my combined turrets, as we learned, thanks to a comment from one of our subscribers. I can combine their turrets, so they are iconoclasts. They have 1 turret, so now it's 2 turrets because it's 2 ships.
Yeah.
And since these are Eldar torpedoes, I only hit them on 6s, or what was it?
I think I may re-roll. But my fighters, I look it up. Just roll.
Because normally I need 4s to destroy the torpedo wave.
Yeah, there was something special I highlighted. For various reasons described below, all Eldar ordnance can only be hit by defense turrets on a roll of 6.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, 2 turrets, 2 dice. It's 6 if I count it together, but unfortunately that doesn't count.
Then I've got 4.
Yep. 4 times your attempt to reach the hull on 4s.
And I can re-roll because they're Eldar.
Okay.
I can re-roll these. Then I've got 3 hits.
Okay. I still embraced, so I may try to save the ship
Okay.
on a 4 or on 3 4s actually. And as you can see, this is way less than a 4, so hooray! He's dead.
First kill, but to be honest, I think I've just sacrificed 140 point ship in order to kill your 30 or 40 point.
30 points.
Yeah. Okay, and we can repeat this with all of the torpedoes.
Before he is gonna get hit, I would like to also brace him for impact. His leadership is 8. That's an 8. So he's braced for impact.
And then there are no clouds to be passed. I think you have to roll your turrets against the 2 waves.
So which one goes first? The 4 or the 6?
Let's say the 4 one.
Okay. Since I'm braced, I'm halved with my firepower. 3 turrets become 2.
Yep.
Because round it up. On 6s, since it's an Eldar wave. Nope. Double 5 is not bad, but it's not good enough.
And if you roll a 6, then are all 4 left or one?
The complete wave will be
Okay,
stopped.
so this wave is through. Now the wave with the 6.
Second attempt.
Yep.
Also, only on 6s. Nope, no 6.
And now I've got 10 dice on 5s.
On 5s, right.
And I can re-roll.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I might do some damage.
You definitely will.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Definitely will, thanks to the
Come on,
removes.
baby, on.
Oh,
That's
that's not
great.
bad. Okay.
So I've got 4 first try, and now the re-rolls.
Wow. Okay.
So 6, and you can try 6 braces.
6 times. 4 up for being braced for impact.
No.
Not bad.
Yeah.
At least half of it.
Now I've got 3 hits. Let's see if these are critical hits. Hoping for 3 6s. Come on, baby. No.
No. Okay.
But you're down to 5 wounds. And I have I'd have to recharge in my next turn, but I think they won't survive. Being so close towards the mighty cruisers of your fleet. Okay, I think we have to remove some markers. Nothing is to be repaired yet. 3. Okay. Are they in contact with your ship? Because then we mustn't remove them.
No,
So we can. Okay. And now let's take a closer look at where I am. They are too fucking close. I won't need to show you a ruler to see how close they are. And they, luckily, at least they are behind, and I can try to use some lances and maybe some of them in. I've already moved them, haven't I? Yeah. In my third turn.
So, coming up,
Second turn.
second turn for the Chaos Fleet.
Now it's retribution time.
Yeah, let's begin with the models furthest away. So
I failed my brace for impact. They luckily got it, but no.
I forgot him. He can also shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. Yeah, the Infidels with their single shot that they have at the closest target on a 4. Nope. Missed it. The Iconoclast on a 4. Nope. All the lances into him. Hitting on 4s, but you got your shield against them.
Yeah.
It's at least 4 hits. You can roll your
So we've got
hollow fields.
4 times 2 plus 1 1. So 1 is through, 1 hit.
Okay.
I'm not braced, so you can roll to see if it's a critical one.
No, it's not.
No, I'm down to 3 wounds. And he'll be dead by
And then the single shot that remains from his batteries on 4s. Yep, hits. So that's another wound, I guess.
I don't have a save or stuff against it, so he's down to 2 wounds.
Does not become critical. Okay, so then over here, the firepower that is coming into the escort squadron. First the Lancers, because you got a shield against them. On 4s, it will be 2 hits.
2 times 2 plus.
Yep. And then the regular firepower with the batteries on 4s. That was bad. Okay. Then we got
many shots from him left.
the firepower from first the 3 lances that he got onto the closest target. 4 plus. It's 1 hit that you have a shield against.
2, yeah.
And then these I can reroll it because I'm locked onto target. On 4s, reroll 4 hits. You're braced for impact.
4 times. And I need 4s. Ooh, this will be difficult. Oh. 3 dead, and I've only got 3. Yeah. We can remove 3 small ones, the nightshades.
There's 3 explosions where those were. And then the
First 120 points scored for you.
I would assume they are the closest target.
120.
They are within 30, so I can still shoot them.
What are you? What have you got to shoot before I decide if I brace?
The firepower is halved, so it's 6 becomes 3 on 30 centimeters into your escorts.
Are these lances?
No, that's a regular battery. So yeah, it becomes 1 die and 1 lance shot.
First, 1 die and 1 lance.
Do you want to brace? I mean, it's just 2 dice.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if I lose 1. No, let's roll. Yeah.
Okay, so the lance shot on a 4. Yes,
Ooh,
it would hit, but you do have your
2
shield.
plus.
Yes, and then the single battery shot.
Which is
4.
more dangerous.
Yeah.
1 is dead.
Yeah, that was a hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
So the,
2
this
bits
is the
lost.
closer one. Not bad for a shot up cruiser that is braced for impact. Then I got my ordnance phase. Now I'm going to attack your cruiser with my ordnance. The question is, you also have defensive turrets. I'm sending a wave
I don't
that is...
think I've got turrets.
I think you do. I think all of the fleets have.
No.
Or is that special rule that I only hit on 6s?
No. I don't have turrets.
You don't have turrets, but I only hit you on 6s or something, right?
There's probably something special. I think my regular 2+ works against them.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm attacking you with the torpedoes and with the bombers.
Okay. Note that holofields do not negate hits or effects from moving through blast markers. They do, however, work against ordnance hits, hit and run rates, boarding actions, teleport attacks, ramming, and lower cannon.
Okay.
So it's my regular 2+.
Okay. So you basically have a high chance to survive this.
Yeah.
Well, we try. Let's begin with the first wave of bombers. They make easy contact with you.
Yeah.
Since you don't have turrets, I'm rolling 2d6 of the amount of bombs.
Or do I roll my 2+ in the beginning for the wave?
I don't think so, because you don't know how many hits it becomes yet.
Okay. Then just roll.
Otherwise it would be too easy.
Yeah.
So it would be 5 hits with the bombs, and now I have to hit you with the armor value, right? It would be 2 hits.
And I've got 2 times 2+, I think. 1. Oh. Now it's down to 1.
Is that a
And now
critical?
Might be a
It is a critical.
Now I can roll 2d6.
An 8.
8. And 8 is mainsail shredded. The solar sails of the mainsail are torn to tatters by the hit. The ship cannot move in the ordnance phase until the damage is repaired.
Okay. And then there's a second wave, because the torpedoes are coming in. 30 centimeters, that's easy. They have a strength of 4. So I guess that's 4 times your shield.
One is through, so I think now it explodes.
Only if I make it through the armor, which I do.
Okay, so now the ship. Don't know if there's another chart or if you use the regular chart.
I think I do use the regular chart, because it's still a capital ship, right? It's a cruiser.
It's a light cruiser.
5. Drifting hulk, as most of the times.
Okay, we can remove this one.
Then I can still move the other bombers, which I would. 20 centimeters over here. Yeah, that's it for my second turn.
And we'll be back for my third. Okay, we are back right, as you can see, successfully hiding at the back, and he managed his reload orders. Today we are in the middle of the shooting phase, because there wasn't much to do. Over there, the remaining Hellbore failed to use a single battery and a single pulsar lens on him, although I sacrificed my fleet roll, hoping that it might work. The remaining 5 batteries from the Econites into the largest of Chris' battleships only, I think, resulted in a single...
No, you took out the shields.
Took out the shields, and I've already rolled my first round, and I had 2 miserable results and 1 5, I think, and the remaining one followed the 2 follow-up pulsar lens shots. So I've got 3 lances into Chris, but Chris is on brace for impact. So let's see what happens. Otherwise, he suffers 3 wounds.
Wow.
Nothing.
Epic.
Now I've got 3 wounds, and I roll and hope for 3 6s for critical damage. At least one of them paid off, and he will be awarded. Come on, baby, 3 6s, 3 6s. Not a single one of them. And you're just down to 7 out of 10 wounds.
Yo.
So, this was the shooting phase. Now I may move and stuff once more. He'll just move a little and go over there so that he can't be targeted that easily. They have already spent their stuff. We'll do the same. Then I've got the 3 of them. They'll move over there and do their 30 to get out of range. Hope they won't be hit by an exploding vessel of their own. And then we've got the mighty one, which is able to do 25. And I think we get much closer. I have to measure a little, although I'm quite good at guessing. Yeah, over there. And now we can unload some fighters. Let's hope I'll kill somebody in the end. First of all, I'd like to have... No, I think this is 30 centimeters and they can only go 20. So they'll only go closer. You will move, you'll have to move, but at least let's go there. So, and I'll have the others over there doing around 20 as well. I think that's okay. So we've moved them. There are no torpedoes left at the moment. And I think that's the end. I can't repair. You can try to repair stuff with the one back there and the other one, because you've got enough crews left.
Yeah, but there's no damages.
Okay.
There's only hit points that are
So
gone.
the only thing we can do is remove some markers maybe.
No,
One marker. Okay, and that's the end of my third turn.
So, in turn number 3, we are trying to shoot up whatever is visible. Yeah, let's begin with the ship furthest away, the one that is only bearing plentiful amount of lances, which are not going to do much against Eldar because they have the shields against it, but no matter what,
6 shots.
there's quite a lot of shots coming in into Marcus's cruiser. So this would be 4 hits.
I failed my brace. So on 2s. Yeah, no 1s. All of the lance is gone.
Okay.
And now I've got 2 batteries and 4 torpedoes left. Oh no, just torpedoes left in the weapons phase.
So this is an ordnance shot from the escort on a 4. Nope.
No.
Same here, ordnance shot on a 4.
No.
Nope.
So we've only got the torpedoes. He might survive, although he didn't get, but they are dead for sure.
We have the firepower from
I think this one.
the devastation into them.
They succeeded in bracing.
These are the lances, 4+. Yep, 2 hits, but you get a shield against.
2 on 2s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then 1 ordnance battery.
No.
Nope.
Only roll 2. But
Then same here, we got a single ordnance battery shot, which does nothing. 2 lances on 4s. Nope. And then we got that firepower over here, also on 4 up. 1 hit. So it will take out 1 unless you brace.
Come on, baby, 1-4, please. Yeah. Oh, wow, they survived. I'm so glad.
And then we got first up the torpedo. Making contact here. Firepower is 4. Let's see how often I can successfully penetrate your armor. It would be 3 times, but you got your shield against.
3 2+. Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
So this one survived. Well done. But we've got lots of bombers left, or fighters left, or stuff like that.
So this one, that wave of bombers, is going to try to hit the Hemlock. The amount of bombs, wow, that's bad. At least I hit 2 times.
Okay. And I'm must roll 1. Oh, here it is. That's bad.
So they successfully bombed
This
one of the
would have
escorts.
been vital in the killing of our carrier.
And then over here, the second wave I'm trying to make contact with 2 of your ships. So against that escort, I bomb it 2 times on force. Yep, they're both hits against this one.
Okay. No,
Dead.
one is dead.
And then over here, a single time, which I do wound. Yeah, but you saved it. Okay, so I bombed one of them, which is better than I expected. So that is it for my 3rd turn. There's no damage control repairs because no systems are damaged. We do remove blast markers, we remove up to 5 of them, so that should be basically all of them, with the exception of the one that is in contact with the drifting hulk. So, not as good as I hoped for, but better than nothing.
So we are back in my 4th turn, and as you can see, I already moved once, and now we're in the shooting phase. The pirates, yeah, they miscalculated in their 1st turn, and now there's barely half of them left, and their final goal will be to eliminate at least this one and maybe these with all of the bombers and fighters. Let's start at over here at the back. We've got 7. Need one more. We've got 7 dice into the carrier, but Chris managed to brace, and he's back to 2 shields because the brace for impact has long gone. So let's see, we need 5s. Oh, this is bad. Not a single one of them.
And nothing further.
Yeah, braced for nothing. Okay, and now we've got 2 pulses from the hemlocks.
Here's pulse lasers.
Now we need the 4s. 2 4s, that's great.
Okay, that's the shields.
And come on, baby. No, so only 2
Shut
shields.
up! You shut up my shields.
But we are lucky because we've got 2 pulsar lances from him left. Your shields are already gone. Now come on, 2 4s here. So first 2 hits, and then 3rd hit and 4th hit.
Not bad.
4 hits.
Not bad. Braced for impact, I am.
If you roll for 4, it will be bad.
Chaos Gods may bless this ship.
And you're lucky.
Not really. 2 save, and I have still 1 re-roll, and I'm going to use that re-roll.
Okay. Hoping for 1. Ha! Okay, now your gods have betrayed you. You're down to 3 wounds. I count as crippled, and I can roll twice. If I succeed in doing some major stuff finally, double 6s. Okay,
so
let's
what's
roll
the
the results. The first one is 10, and this blows apart here.
No, it's
Shields
collapse, okay.
And the second one, I hope for D6 follow damage. This is 7. Fire.
No, that's bad.
1 extra point of damage if it isn't repaired. So this might weigh you down.
It might.
Okay, so this one is crippled, and now we've got my final move. You spit out of them, and then move over there and disappear. He's gone. And Chris gets 10% for the disengaged one. This one will blow up, and I think they'll disappear as well.
Okay.
Using the 30. And I think all you have to do, no, you needn't roll for fire or repair because you'd still survive because you've got 3 wounds left.
Yeah, but I can still try to repair in the end phase.
Yeah.
And you still got your fighters and bomber waves.
Yeah.
That are still active, so you can still use them.
They are inbound for the small ones, and I think we'll split them up. Okay, we've got first wave of bombers and second wave of bombers, and first wave of bombers, and second wave of bombers. And here we've got
Are you trying to attack only one ship with the bombers?
one ship with fighters and one with bombers. So all of them has
So
got
two waves attack the single ship, and there's one bomber wave that attacks this one, right? Yeah, because that makes a difference.
And one fighter wave. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just roll. You've got your.
So they may combine the turrets, so they got two turrets against the bomber wave. Nope. Against this bomber wave. Yep, they're gone.
No, only on sixes, I think.
Is it on sixes only?
Yeah.
Okay. And those? Nope. And the fighters? Nope. And over here we can all roll together. He got one turret. Against the others? Nope. Nothing. So
Okay.
do your damage.
Lots of rules. I think 2 dice rerollable from the first wave. 9. And over there, I reroll this one. 9 plus 11, 20.
Yeah, I guess he's
Something runs on him. Yeah, we can remove him. And we can remove the markers. And the others, well, I should have used them against your battleship.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, now we've got this one. Let's say reroll 5, and the other wave has got 5 and 7 is 12.
Yeah, I guess he's gone. He need 5s. I'm pretty sure you rolled at least 1 5.
The first 6 out of 12.
Ah, there's a 5. Who would have thought?
So the fighters, I think, can't do anything.
They do make a difference. Normally, you would reduce the amount of bombs for each turret I have. So from the 12 bombs you just dropped, you normally would have subtracted 1. So it would have only been 11.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you can roll your 2d6s and I guess he's gone. So it would be 6, it would be 5 now because of the turret, but since you have suppression, it's still 6.
Okay, 6 times on 5s.
Yeah, it's gone.
Well, at least I've killed
80,
small ones to
60,
demonstrate my
140 points.
Yeah.
For the 2 escorts.
To demonstrate my displeasure for coward tactics. Okay.
Coward tactics.
That's it.
There's the guy that disappears from the battlefield.
We'll be back with a short conclusion.
To say
Okay, congrats, Chris, to another victory.
thank you.
The third victory. Now it's this third maybe demon gift for you.
Blessed by seeing.
It'll be quite tough the next time. But the next time I might have, or we might see, a Void Stalker. Yeah, I think the Eldar aren't that bad, but I was kind of unlucky in the beginning, because when I thought I'd attack the Chaos Force with all of my combined maybe 6 to 8 lances, which could have put out around 20 shots, I think all of them missed a centimeter. So when I got there after some zigzags in turn 2, I presented myself to the enemy guns without being able to use my pulsar lenses. And that, I think, was the end, because in the following turn I lost half of my fleet. Although the Aurora light cruiser is not that great. The new one, the Eclipse, wasn't that bad because it poured out around maybe 12 to 16 bombers and fighters, which did some damage in the end. I'm glad I kept it a little away from the others. And the small ones, the 40-point Hemlocks, at least one of them was able to change the status from nearly undamaged to crippled in the carrier Chris used up to the end. So if they had been a little luckier in the beginning, in their first rolls, I think they got tremendous potential.
Yeah, for the Chaos side, it was not the ideal fleet to deal with an Eldar enemy. Especially all of my ships that have a lot of lance shots are not really of that much of a use because of the hollow fields the Eldar ships are equipped with. However, what I was pretty much impressed with is my Devastation cruiser. I mean, it was also down to the dice rolls, but there was a very successful bombing run against one of Marcus's cruisers. And in combination with the Infidel Raiders torpedo attack that simultaneously hit the same ship as a target, I was able to overcome that Eldar cruiser in one turn. So that was not too bad. Also that I was able to keep it alive even though it got crippled in the end. Was very satisfying to see. For the Repulsive, which was the first time ever that I used him in a game, it sounds very impressive on the paper and has a tremendous amount of firepower, but against the Eldari, even if you have a maximum of 14 dice, you end up with between 3 and 1 dice, unless you are locked onto target, which I seldom was, because I had to make sure they survive the onslaught. But in the end, yeah, it is the flagship right now for the amounts of points that we are currently playing with. So
maybe I'll use my bombers next time onto the large one.
Yeah, they could have probably crippled it, maybe even destroyed it, depending on my dice rolls. But yeah, I mean, the Repulsive is a nice design. I love the chip. Was really a pleasure to paint up. And it's going to stay in the fleet for the forthcoming game because it is the flagship for the Chaos Lord right now. And the Devastations probably will never go away because I'm very pleased with their performance. Not too sure about the lance ships. But
And you've got 2 extra gifts.
That's true, yeah. I can equip even more of my ship's captains with Chaos God's blessings.
I'm really interested in what the new fleets at 1,500 points will look like. I think about adding a Voidstalker, of course, and maybe the third Hellbore and the third Econite, which I've already painted. Maybe even a second fleet reroll. Don't know which other great choices I have.
All right, until we meet again.
Thanks for watching.